What is up, Insomniacs? James here, living life from dusk till dawn. I am hot and sweaty. I am outside. I am working on another project right now, and I really just need a break to be able to do something that is easier to get done and will show more instant results. So let me show you. We're working on my 2012 Mazdaspeed 3 today. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are not attached at the moment, and that's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm installing a front-mounted intercooler on the car, and that's the whole thing. Go check out that video if you're curious. But today we are installing this little piece of vanity metal. All it is a screen. It is like aluminum, I believe. Hopefully it's light and I don't want it to rust. But it's a little screen and it goes right in there, right in the hood scoop. So I don't think this is really going to be all that difficult or take a whole lot of time, because basically the way that this mounts, it slides this forward end of the car, it bolts in basically like that, up in that little space there. So obviously I am an expert and a professional, and I've definitely done this a lot. I'm just kidding, this is my first time. We have to remove this assembly right here, this little housing thing. I've obviously broken these two bolts off already, or nuts, or studs, whatever you want to call them. That was when I was doing a different project, my bad. So I'm gonna undo these two, but it should be these four, and I think they're a 10 millimeter bolt. And then we have another one here, 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 and here. And once you undo those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts, this should pop down, and then I think it's just slotted in here inside of the hood. And that should give us a little bit more view inside of the hood area, and I should be able to see where we're mounting the scoop. So let me do that. I'm not sure. We might have to take these two body clips off. I'm hoping not, but yeah, I'll let you know if we do. So you do have to take those body clips out. There's the two that you saw there. Whoops. There, and then there's a third one that's tucked up in the corner. And I think a fourth. I don't really know what this was supposed to be, but it wasn't attached when I went to pull that off. So yeah. Also, don't break studs, because there's two mounting points for this, and one of them is currently broken for me, which is fine. It's not like it's actually doing much to hold. It's not there for strength. It's just there to keep this thing from falling out. But yeah, that's where that goes. So we're gonna go ahead and take that, put it back down, or back on, and bolt it up in place. And then I'll have to decide whether or not I want to put those body clips back, because if it's in there solidly, then it's really not that big of a deal. Point is just to keep it from rattling, I'm sure. So back in. That took all of 5 minutes. I did put one of the body clips back in. The other two I did not, because I broke them. And I have spares, but I don't really care. It's not going anywhere, so it's not that big of a deal. But I threw all the bolts back in, or the nuts back on, except for those two from the broken studs. I did push this as far forward as I could before I tightened this one down. And then if we look, there it is. I think that looks really good. Now, James Barone Racing, JBR, does do those covers in a few different colors. They do a red one, they do a black one, and they used to do a blue one, but they're no longer in production. Meaning, I assume all of those are no longer in production, so what they have left is what they have on the shelf. And unfortunately, they don't have any more blue ones. And then they have the clear, or just unpainted. I thought it was plastic, because like I said, it's listed as clear, not unpainted, and I assume that probably just means clear coat. If you really wanted to, you could paint it yourself. I probably will at some point. I just wanted to get it in there, and I think it looks really cool. You know, not that it does much of anything. It's gonna stop leaves and stuff from blowing into the engine bay, which before, when I had the top mounted intercooler, all of that would get caught just kind of resting on top of the intercooler, and then I could just pick it out with my hands, and it wasn't that big of a deal. It's still not that big of a deal, but I don't know, it's just one more thing. Also, because I am no longer going to be running that top-mounted intercooler, I don't have to really worry about any air restrictions that'll be happening from that. So if you guys are buying this and you're still running the stock top mount, or even an aftermarket top mount, I don't know if that does any sort of horrific restriction of air while you're driving to be able to cool the boosted air. I don't know. The amount of time it took to install is the amount of time that I've been rambling, and yeah, you guys don't really care about that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, I'm working on another big project, and I just need a little bit of a break to be able to put something in and look at it. So with that, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned. Front-mounted intercooler, it's going to be here eventually. Catch you guys next time. Don't forget to live from dusk till dawn, my dudes. See ya. Wake up.
today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time.